Thanks for the like. Must be a P1. Thought I'd say hello to my viewers. Good morning, Titan. Got to walk your grandson to school. That's an important thing to do. My morning is going well. I just thought I'd do a little short live stream. I'm going to hit that log again that I ripped a couple days ago. We had some rain yesterday, and so I didn't get much done yesterday. We needed it, so did other things. And I'm not going to subject everybody to a live stream of that again today. Maybe I'll do a little video where I show how I set it up. But this is quite a relaxing little activity. Honestly, I don't mind filing. Yeah, it's almost over, yes, and then you'll be getting the late spring, I guess, heavy rains in that time frame, summertime afternoon. Yeah, we get some of that too up here. Not the same way you do down there, where it's predictable just about every afternoon, I think. But we've had very little rain this spring. But yesterday I took some time in the right around midday when the rain stopped to we have a trail loop around our property, and I actually groom that. I take the lawnmower, the push lawnmower, and I go all around. It's probably, I would say, around almost about 0.6 to 7 miles long, just through the woods, meanders through the woods, and I use the lawnmower to keep the grass where there's grass, because the ticks are really bad at this time of the year. And you're saying, Titan, you have thunderstorms about every day that last an hour or two. Yeah, sometimes it's heavy enough to flood your street. Yeah, that's a bit much, yeah. They have all those little drainage ditches everywhere, is what I remember in Fort Myers, where my parents were. All right, we got to flip this now. Any alligators down where in your neighborhood? This chain has been holding an edge quite well, so I don't have that angle that I wanted for the ripping. All right, you got to roll. Have a great day there, Big T. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, no gators in your neighborhood. Well, you're safe then, walking to school with your grandson. Take it easy. Thanks for joining for a little chit chat. For anybody else on right now, I'm filing this chain to go out and mill a log. Not cut it, bucket, but to mill it down lengthwise. You can check out some of my videos. I posted a couple of shorts. One did really well, actually, the other day, where I showed the setup of that activity. Morning, for those just joining. Titan, my man down there who made the comments, he's gone, taking his grandson to school. Drop me a note. Where are you from? Which part of the country? Which part of the world? Listen to that biting into the metal. Who wants to see me continue the live stream to set up the saw on the log? Anybody? Ooh, sharp. Nice and sharp. Got a few more to go here on this side. For the 8 people that are on, thanks for stopping in. 9 now. Stopping to say, well, watch an old man file a chainsaw. Sharpen. Ooh, that one bit. I think I'm done. Yeah. Checking the raker height. Still okay. I don't think I need to hit them. No. Check the lubrication. Ooh, we need some oil. Going through this stuff like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got some tips on what I had one fellow last week who was a tree service guy, and he said, I don't buy the pre-made chain bar oil because it's too expensive, and he made his own. He used 30 weight oil, and then he bought an additive that that made the oil stickier, because one of the things that happens is the bar heats up quite hot from the friction, and if you don't use a regular oil, a 30 10W 30 or whatever, would just fling off and not stay on the bar long enough to actually do anything like lubricate it. So you need these additives that make it stay there. And so he put a link, or no, he didn't put a link, but he said you just can go to Amazon and find the products. And I did, but I haven't bought it yet because I still have this, so I may go do that. If anybody's interested in that, I'll find the product and put it on there. Putting a little gas in here. Gassing up the gas tank. How much do I want to do? Don't know. You know, I try to figure out how much sawing I think I'll do so that I can run the gas out if I don't have a job that's at least an hour. Okay, that's it for now. That's that. And you get the PPE. Chaps. Besides the chaps actually protecting me from the bar plunging into my thigh accidentally, it keeps the sawdust off me as well. Meaning I have less to blow off and less to go in the washing machine. Okay, that's that. And I need the drill because we got to, and the chalk line, friends. Where did I put the chalk line? Right here. How are we for chain tension? Pretty good. And if you'll notice, I have this contraption stuck to the bar. See that? It's the lumber maker jig. I'll show you how that works. We'll get that started. What I'm going to do here is just the live stream is, yeah, I'll get it set up. Show that on the live stream here, and then turn it off after that because I'm not sure too many people want to see. Watch me with the chainsaw roaring. Yeah, I basically noticed the other day when I was doing that, I don't get too many people when the thing's blasting away. Sorry for all the camera shake. It's real amateur. Yeah, so here's the logs. They haven't done anything with that one. Look at it, he's starting to regrow. I've taken so long. But they can't wait. They're like, come on, Scotty. Saw the logs or we're going to start growing again right here on your driveway. So you can see I got this one split down the middle, more or less. And now I'm going to cut down here. I think I'm going to run it down. I think I'm going to run it down here. Or let's see. Or I square up this side here first. I'm trying to take it, cut it so that I can get some quarter sawn. Because as you can see, I got some nice color and grain pattern in here. Quarter sawn is taking planks that run this way. So I cut it down the middle and then quartering it would then take it down here. And then I could take other ones from here out of there like that. So I could go right down the middle of this one again. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So we're going to snap a line down here. You hear the chickens? I think she just laid an egg. It's cool, Jeff. It's cool how I'm about to do some wood cutting in an hour after I finish my beef Wellington. Dude, that's awesome. By the way, I love beef Wellington. I make beef Wellington every Christmas. It's our Christmas dinner. And it's been a tradition for approximately 28 years since we moved to the US. Before that, it was turkey because, I was born and raised in Canada. So turkey is what they do usually up there for Christmas. You just happened to see Gordon Ramsay, and I told my dad to make some. That is actually pretty funny, dude. It's not easy to do. You need time to do it. So your dad won't be doing it. He won't be doing it at the spur of the moment. It actually you're going to have to go get the meat, which is, by the way, it's one of the most expensive cuts that you can buy for beef. And then you have to do the prep. You got to make you got to marinate it. So you got to make a marinade for it, and then that's usually about 24 hours in the marinade, and then you have to do you need pate or liver pate and mushrooms for the cloak that go around it, and you got to get the pastry. But it's amazing. You can hear the sizzles. Where are you? Are you in the U.S. or are you in? Are you in Britain? There's Jack. Ah, trying to get the camera to stay here. All right, that should work. That's gonna work. All right, let's snap a line right down here. You can't see me, but Jack can. And I am about middle here, and you're gonna see me momentarily. Bring the chalk line down to the end. You see how easy that is? It's totally out of focus because the camera was seeing the piece of wood. There's my chalk line, folks. You are from London originally, but you live in Utah. Very nice. Thanks for joining, Jeff. Check out the channel, subscribe if you aren't already, and yeah, you can join me for live streams every once in a while. Appreciate it. I really do. Appreciate y'all. See, I even sound southern now when I speak. Work the Canadianness out of me. Not entirely, but somewhat. I still say, about. Did I say that right? Okay, let's get this now set here. I need my board. And I'm going to work from that end toward this end. Actually, it doesn't really matter where I start. Let's see. What do I really want to do here? That side is a little bit skinnier, as you can see. So I could plunge down in here. I could do this from... Let's go here. It's funny how the algorithm on lives, it picks up different noises and it somehow draws people in. It's weird. it, I feel like that actually is happening. Does anybody know how YouTube works? Your chicken. Yeah, you hear the chicken there, Mystic? They're clucking. They're in their laying mode right now. The hens. Get a track saw. No, a track saw wouldn't work for this. Too small. I need a mill. I need like a wood miser or something like that. A Woodland Mills or a Hudson or anybody got an idea of which model? But then I have to find a place for it. Maybe where the tractor is. I don't know. All right, I think I need my runner on this side. Yeah, on this side of the blue line. On the left side of the blue lines, because I'm right-handed. There. That's one. I'm on a little bit of a slope here too, so it makes things a little bit tricky. Trickier. Okay. That's done. Now I'm ready to start the saw. All right. Do you want me to keep the live stream going with the saw going? It's loud and I need some sort of affirmative or that. Either way, it works for me. You can watch me start the saw. Actually, we're going to do that. That's a good idea. Because this saw, which I am really starting to like again, has been running better. So we're going to start it. It's got some grunt to it, which is really nice. Grunt by meaning power. It's 60 cc. The Timberwolf CS 590. And when I first got it, which was February, it was not starting well at all. And now it's been better. But let me go get my hard hat because it's got earring protection. Okay, I'm making huge progress on this log. I've already cut through from here all the way to the end. I'm leaving it at the end to hold it. Now I'm going to move the runner. This saw is ripping through it. And I just sharpened it. It's not even a ripping chain. It's going like butter. Love it. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about this method of ripping a log is that it takes a lot of material. Like, it's a 3/8 inch chain. So what we got here is a pretty big slot. So there's a lot of material that's just flown onto the ground. Oh, it hit a nail. There shouldn't be any nails in this. The tree was out of the swamp. It's not out of a farm, like a farm lot where it was used as they'd run a cattle fence up against it or something. There you definitely have to be worried. Woodshed. Lot goes on here at the woodshed. Okay, I'm gonna take the runner off and move it. So put this back here. Thanks for joining, everybody. So one of the things that happens is the head of the screw gets covered up with sawdust. And you're thinking, oh, that's no big deal, just blow it out. Well, you can't because the sawdust is kind of moist. And then if I jam the driver bit into it, it just makes it so I can't get all the way in and get purchase on the screw. And then I strip the head. So I've wised up. And before I pack it in there, I scrape it out. So there's a little pro tip for y'all. See, same thing here. That actually all blew out. All right. Slide it down. This is going a little bit more quickly than the other day because I'm only going through half the log. But I feel like there's so much material being removed that, like, I'm hardly going to have any log left after I get done milling it. It's making me think I need to get my little Echo out, the little tiny one, the little 30cc 310, because it's got the 14-inch bar, which would go through this, but it's got a thinner blade, chain blade bar. Nah, it'll take longer. Okay, now we need the chainsaw. You see Jack sitting at the end? Probably not. I don't see him in the screen there. Jack, the pit bully. He said, yeah, I am a pit bull. I am a pit bully. A good one. Let's do this end here. up better. Let's try that. Bullseye. Right on the chalk line. Let's try this end. More or less bullseye. I mean, we're not splitting hairs here with a chainsaw cut. It's slightly shifted. My runner is a little warped. All right, Jack, you got to start it up again. So you should probably go find a quiet spot. Oh, my back and my abs. Oh. Uh, if none of you ever done this, is actually standing here. You gotta, I know it looks easy, and it is easy, but there's some physical activity that goes into this. And we're not in a natural state. It's a little low, so I'm stooped over. But it really invokes the abs. By the way, folks, I am using a 40-to-1 oil mix. Maybe close between 40 and 50. So that because I'm running the saw at pretty high revs continuously, I think it needs more lubrication. I think that's probably what did my Husqvarna in, was a couple things. Running it a little lean when I was doing this last couple of years, few years back, and running it lean and running it when it was really hot out. So the saw got way too hot. It continued to run, but then I think it had early failure. Harbor Freight is a sawmill for $3 grand, just saying. Yes, I actually have looked at that, David. And I think it gets relatively good reviews. I've watched the whole video of someone from beginning to end setting it up. You got to actually put together like a Meccano set, remember that? So there's a lot of fasteners. It's not out of the box. You've got to put everything together except for the motor, I think. Well, you got to put the motor on, but yeah. And it got decent reviews overall. I don't know if yeah, I mean, I have lots of Harbor Freight stuff, and I've been really quite satisfied. The log splitter is probably one of the most satisfied uh, tools that I've got. I'm satisfied with it because it was a good value, $800 for a 20-ton splitter back in 2014, I think. And they don't actually sell that one anymore. It's bi-directional. So here's what I wanted to show you. So I was watching a guy who's, I don't know, some YouTuber who does woodworking and makes furniture and stuff. And he said the one problem with elm is, while it is a nice wood to work with power tools, once you get it milled, you've got to sticker it and let it dry. And once it's dry, it's fine. But look at it. It just like, it's really warped right off the log. And the big piece, when I cut it down the middle, did the same thing. So I haven't separated here yet. We're going to keep going. And it's not separated at the end yet. But look how far, look at the chasm that opened up. So friends, it's a little bit of an experiment using elm. But I like trying new things. Okay. Put the phone down to get hands free here again. You hear the chickens, the rooster. So I might actually be able to free ball this. Free ball it. Meaning just take this and do the rest of it. Can I? Yeah, maybe. I could go get the little saw. Try that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the little saw. I'll probably regret it because it'll take twice as long. So this little ripper has a nice new chain on it. Also an Echo. Echo, your dealer did right by me on getting me set up with the Timberwolf that I was just using. And that made me happy. This one's so light. Oh my goodness. Friends, it's nice having an... I wish they could make a 60cc that was as light as this guy. This is a 30cc. I've had it since 2011, and it's a champ. And it had a little gas in it, and I want to run it out. So let's use that for this final operation, slicing operation. Oh. Friends, this is like taking a scalpel and just doing the final surgery. And she popped. Not this, the log. She popped. Right here. She's opening up. Let's go. All right, you're gonna get chips in your face. Watch out. Put your safety glasses on. Look at that. Come on, let's get some likes. Every person that's on right now, all 8 of you, hit that thumbs up. We got you. We're gonna get through this together. Come on, let's get up to 20 likes. Look at that. It's just gonna explode at the end. Watch this. Stay tuned. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Under closer inspection, friends. What have we got? We got a real warp board right there. Look at that. Well done there, little CS 310. Ah, look at that. Flipped it over, so I got some boards I can make out of this. That one, not so much. Let's see. We'll be able to take some stuff out of there. I'm gonna probably cut this thing in half. This way, like cut it in half here. Make it it's about a 16 footer. And yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see if I made the right decision quartering it. I'm not sure I did, based on what I can see here. But we got some good wood on the end here that I can work with. Or this way. Let's flip it. Oh. Trees never do what you want them to do when you're working, manipulating them. They always do whatever they want based on their tension, stresses. And yeah, so that board there is looking a little bit warped, friends. Let's see, what should I do? This one, maybe work this one or make some boards out of this. That one is not a very straight one. Anybody online got some ideas what I could do with that? And be honest. Come on, come on. Just put it in the chat. It could be as simple as, bro, just make firewood out of it. Maybe so, we'll see. Although, like I said, I can take 8 feet of this, maybe 6 feet, and cut down this way. 6 feet down, and then the rest will be probably waste. But a sawmill is looking like it would be a good idea. Or I saw that you can get the Granberg Alaskan mill, which is just like $300. It's basically a jig that you can set up and put on your log like this, and then you're milling boom, boom, boom down this way, down the log, horizontally. Okay, so folks, I appreciate you tuning in. I am going to go and get a coffee, take a little break here, and I may do another live stream if I come back and do a little more of this. I just got to kind of figure out what I want to do and how I'm going to set it up. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, I really do. Thanks for coming by. Like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the content. Peace out for now.